Architecture kind of covers everything. It covers use of materials, it covers your understanding of context, and it covers your understanding of space and movement through space, and that, I think, affects my work quite a bit. Fishtails, I think, came out of the idea of hanging the piece and trying to understand and come to terms with what it would mean if I actually hung something. I started thinking about visually what a fish chain would look like. I also like the idea of the fish story, of something that's exaggerated and blown out of proportion. The mechanics are kind of like a blown out version of the vacuum cleaner that I would use in the vacuum forming process that I invented. There's a series of fans, 2 that suck the air out and 2 that blow the air back in. I chose to use shopping carts because it was something that would breathe and allow the air to flow through. It's really kind of like the epitome of our consumer culture. Whether I like it or not, I can't seem to escape working with the whole idea of consumption and the way that we deal with materials in our world. The sounds in fishtails I've collected from the area around Jacksonville. I was looking for the same contrast between a very idyllic and soothing sound and another one which would be more industrial, more human-made sound. And so I've gone back and forth between the sounds of water flowing at Little Talbot Park at Black Rock Beach and the sound of the railway that runs right through the center of Jacksonville, which is very present. My whole idea of an ideal soothing water sound for me, of course, is going to be very different from that of a person who lives in Jacksonville, because their experience of water is completely different. So it was kind of interesting coming to terms with that, as it always is when you're making a project. I hope visitors will take away an experience. In the presence of the installation, I want them to be able to let go of the outside world. You know, the idea with this installation and a lot of my work is to try and use the same means that is used on us as a consuming public. I mean, we get seduced to consume things. I like to think of my work as being able to actually take a viewer to another place that will allow them to actually have a slightly different perspective.